so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment.
All right, let's reset. Switch stance.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. No rest for the weary.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to count. Crawford in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone out.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. And it appears he weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Crawford is dazed. Down goes Crawford.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
They ring the bell, and here we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punching. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Not a lot of punch out. I thought there would be some more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. He's landed everything he's got, but he can't get him out of there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Okay,
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. He misses with that jab.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. He'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And there's the bell to start the round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The straight right just misses. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crust. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That left foot missed. You'd like to see more jabs. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter shot lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Not many people would.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are Eddie, the bronze.
This bout.
So much hype. And there's the bell to start the round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Tried to score with the uppercut. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot. It's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. And caught him with a left hook. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than and the world's strongest man is staggered. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. Well, they ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
If if you have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter, you've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that endless shot power.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.
Continue.
Let's talk about Eddie Hall. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Look at the big fella get rocked. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Eddie Hall took a big shot. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changed. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still want to fight?
And some Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Has he weathered the storm?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What will they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And the world's strongest man is staggered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. Only record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there?
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny. Muhammad Ali. The Gypsy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
And this one has... And there's the bell to start the round. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Straight right just misses. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot. It's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighting.
The straight right just misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Missing with that right hook. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
All right, breathe.
Nothing stupid, all right? Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to
Keep moving. Don't take any clean shots. And every time he gets close, tie him up, grab a hold of him. Good. Right, in this next round, I want you to get through the round. Just get through the round.
keep moving. Keep moving.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
If you have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter, you've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that end of shot power.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
There's an old saying that the big one will always beat a good little one.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power.
Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Punch, counter punch. They got out of the way of that right hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. This is the heavyweight division. One shot, and down goes Ali.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. That's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Total domination with 10 points.
To me, are you okay?
Let's talk about Fury in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, bring and move, get behind the referee, save yourself.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. His stamina is off the charts. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch out. I thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for it. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
And there's the bell to start the round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little fake and pickpocket him.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Big deep breaths. Now big deep breaths.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got handspring and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He's been stepped back for just a moment. That jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
How's it feel? All right, breathe.
Nothing stupid, all right? Don't.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Both men step back for just a moment.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better.
This isn't one yet.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin, it doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Good straight to the body.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Just misses with that jab. They better start respecting each other's punching power. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Needs to put some combination work together. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a
Now what we gonna do right here settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause all they regard is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprised? I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there?
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the CompuBox Academy. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7". Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. The hook scores. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.